Hi, it's Jenny and Steve and Hot Take Tuesdays on Cozy 101.1. So, of course, Fat Tuesday. This is the day where everybody is gluttonous.
Where you're allowed to be gluttonous.
Well,
and nobody gives you any guff for it.
It's kind of expected, I feel like. But at some point, I feel like having one day to completely do all of the unsavory things and all of a sudden try to act like you're cool. Like tomorrow, it's like, oh, just kidding. My bad. I'm going to ask for forgiveness. I feel like that just seems so silly to me and outdated.
Well, I was going to say outdated because we've taken something that originally began before you made a sacrifice and gave something up for Lent.
Yep.
You were allowed to indulge for a day. And now, we tend to do in our society, we just make everything about
a party.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, and I feel like we indulge every day anyway, as a society.
Right.
I was like, if maybe it started as one day.
Right.
Now it's we just do it, treat yourself every day kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, is Fat Tuesday the day that we decide that we're going to, I'm going to eat all this bad food? Let's not lie to ourselves. We're eating bad food on the regular. So
yeah, well, I mean, some people are maybe.
Oh, come on. I'd say a good chunk of us. Even when you try to eat healthy in today's society, sometimes it's hard because it's more expensive. It's harder to find.
Oh, yeah. It's so much easier just to go and buy a frozen meal or something like that instead
absolutely.
of cooking it and having to pay for the vegetables and everything. So as we're talking about Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras in general, the other thing is the behavior that people do. The throwing the beads, showing off your ladies, all that stuff. And I just saw that they have now, New Orleans, I can't remember what university it is, but they have biodegradable beads now.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that's a little something. Have we gotten to the point yet where if guys, if we show the tatas, we get, do we get beads too?
Sure.
I mean, aren't we trying to modernize everything here? I mean,
well, I think, and funny you should say that because we're all about femininity and not sexualizing women
right.
and women power.
Right.
But then one day a year, it's take your shirt off and show us what's going on.
For some plastic beads.
You know what I think we should combine is we should combine Fat Tuesday Mardi Gras with a buddy check system where it's oh, okay, well, you're gonna show me your boobs. I'm gonna make sure that you don't have a lump or anything like that. There's a self check, do a self exam.
Make it something positive and productive.
Right? I just want to switch it around so at some point, we're doing it for a good cause instead of just these plastic beads that get. What do they do? What do you do? You just go home. Look, Mom,
look
you
how
so
many
proud
beads
of me?
I got. Aren't you proud? Yeah, at least that'd be putting a positive spin on it.
And I don't know if that's just because I have little girls and I'm oh my God. I think about that stuff now where I'm why? Why would I allow them to do that? I don't want them to go to Mardi Gras.
Well, there's always, we always have so many, I'll say, contradictions in our society where on one hand, we are saying, hey, girls and boys, we shouldn't be sexualizing women and girls and
We're
all
all
that.
equal.
And then on the other hand, it's hey, go down to New Orleans and French Quarter and show off your hoo-has for beads.
Yeah. Or even downtown Denver.
Or downtown Denver,
whatever else. I mean, I feel just any excuse to party.
Yep, exactly.
So, and if you're going to do that, just waiting for, St. Patrick's Day. Okay?
Another good reason to go out party.
Well, and Denver's got the second biggest in the whole entire country for St. Patrick's Day parades and celebrations, which I always thought was really, really weird.
That's why we were talking about on the air how Denver was the 8th out of the top 10 biggest drunkard cities in the country.
Be responsible. And don't show your ladies. Not unless it's a buddy check system. And then that's okay because you're doing it for a good cause. Right. Breast exams, totally fine. Only for that reason.
I'm sure that's going to catch on. Notice I roll my eyes, sarcasm in my voice.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'm glad I'm old. Sometimes, right?
Rarely, but yeah, occasionally.
Whatever you choose to do, please be safe and have an amazing week. We appreciate you.